recording about the sense of sight. So as you see, there are two words that have counter extension, and that is the sense and the sight. So first, let me first tackle about the sense. Sense is a physiological capacity of organism that provides data for perception. The senses on their operation, classification, and theory are overlapping topics studied by a variety of fields, most notably neuroscience, cognitive psychology, and philosophy of perception. So as the explanation have mentioned, those three fields will not exist without the senses because these three have explained and further broadened the horizons of the senses. Humans have a multitude of senses. One is the sense of sight or the ophthalmoception. Number two, the sense of touch or the tactileception. Number three is the sense of taste or the gusteoception. Number four is the sense of smell or the olfactoception. And number five is the sense of hearing or audioception. So the next word is the sight or the vision. The capacity or the capability of the eyes to focus and read and detect images of visible light on photoreceptors in the retina of each eye that generates electrical nerve impulses for varying colors, hues, and brightness. So in other words, sight is the ability to see. So let's now tackle the eye. The eye, or the human eye, has been called the most complex organ in our body. It's amazing that something so small can have so many working parts. Contains an immense network of nerves, blood cells, and specialized tissues. If you're going to ask me in my perception, in my perspective, what would be the most important senses of all in our body? This might sound cliche or a very mainstream answer, but for me, it is the sense of sight. Because without the sense of sight, I wouldn't be able to read. I wouldn't be able to see who I'm talking to. And I'm a big and I have this really great fascination about the universe. And without the sense of sight, I wouldn't be able to see the stars at night or to gaze at them. So the sense of sight is very important to me. So the parts of the eye and how does the sight works. So this is just a video, a very long video. So I wouldn't be playing it because that's too long. I would just upload it on the message. So number one is the cornea. The clear transparent front portion of the fibrous coat of the eye functions as an important refractive medium. So the cornea is like, let's just say that the eye could be as a book. The book has the plastic covering around it. So the cornea serves as the plastic to protect the eye. Next is the sclera, the tough white protective coat of the eye. The portion of the sclera that surrounds the cornea is covered by conjunctiva. So if the cornea protects the whole eye, the sclera protects the iris and the pupil. Next is the iris, a colored circular membrane suspended behind the cornea and immediately in front of the lens. It regulates the amount of light entering the eye by adjusting the size and the pupil. Light serves as the important factor for people to see. So without the iris, there wouldn't be a part of the eye that would measure the amount of light needed for a person to see. So these parts are just very basic because, as you said, ma'am, we are not studying as a medtech student or medical student. So they're just much needed parts of the eye. The pupil is the opening at the center of the iris of the eye. It contracts when exposed to strong light or when the focus is on the near object, and it dilates when in the dark when the focus is on the distant object. The lens, the transparent tissue behind the iris that blends light rays and focuses them on the retina. The retina, light-sensitive tissue at the back of the eye, which transmits visual impulses via the optic nerve to the brain. Choroid, blood vessels-rich tissue behind the retina that is responsible for its nourishment. So these are the parts of the eye, as you can see. In number of ways, the human eye works much like a digital camera. But the human eye was a if the human eye was a digital camera, it would have 576 megapixels. My phone have 13 megapixels. So compared to the eye is very amazing and awesome. Light is focused primarily by the cornea, the clear front surface of the eye which acts like a camera lens. The iris of the eye functions like the diaphragm of a camera, controlling the amount of light reaching the back of the eye by automatically adjusting the size of the pupil or the aperture. So that's how the sense of sight works. Bye!